कैसा रहता था आपका दिन भर का स्केड्यूल? लाइक कैसे इतना सब कुछ मैनेज कर रहे थे आप?
And I was not knowing what is binary tree, what is linked list, nothing at all because I was a mechanical engineer.
In the time of recessions and layoffs, even getting your resume shortlisted for a company is a big deal.
When I got to know about Programming Pathshala and I enrolled in it, how Vivek Bhaiya, Bharat Bhaiya has taught, and it was such a beautiful journey that
You have a big smile on your face that clearly shows how much you're enjoying the company. Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Success Stories with Programming Pathshala. My name is Akanksha and today we have Vipul with us. So Vipul has recently made a shift from service-based to a product-based company. He worked in Accenture and he has now joined Ebixcash as their full-stack developer. His journey has been full of ups and downs, and he happens to be a person who left his job without any offer in his hands in the time of peak recession and still managed to crack another company, which was a product based company, all by his efforts. So let's get into this video and watch his interview experience with Ebixcash and all his interview tips and tricks that he has to share with everyone. And you can also take a free trial for yourself at Programming Pathshala's website. Link is in the description section of this video, and let's get into it. Hi, Vipul. So happy to have you here. How have you been?
I'm great, ma'am. Thank you so much. I mean,
अमेजिंग अमेजिंग ठीक है. तो विपुल एक बार बता दो थोड़ा सा अपने बारे में. कैन यू प्लीज इंट्रोड्यूस योरसेल्फ?
yeah, myself, Vipul Banerjee. So I have 4 years experience in software development. So basically, I'm a mechanical engineer and I've started my journey. I got placed from college itself in Accenture, where I was a tester. And then I left from there due to my mom's health. And then I started some Java course, and from there I got placed. So, I mean, it has been 4 years journey for me.
Amazing, amazing. Sorry to cut you in between of this interview, but anyways, how's your mother now? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's
Fine.
okay. She's
Amazing,
fine.
amazing. I just wanted to know that. Okay, perfect. Okay. So coming back to the interview. Okay, perfect. So Vipul, you have got into Ebixcash and it's a big win for you. How is the feeling? कैसा लग रहा है?
Ma'am, it's a really great feeling. I can't explain because after 4 years, I mean, getting into this company, I know how my first day was. I didn't bring my lunch, and I mean, everyone offered me lunch,
Oh,
and it was such a warm that I have not experienced this warm, like such a friendly behavior. I mean, because in past 4 years, I have seen people are working by themselves and they are not. Helping or maybe coordinating with
yeah.
each and everybody. They are not talking. But
Yes.
here, even my manager and everyone is so supportive. They're like so chilled out that, tomorrow there is some party and they are calling me to come.
Oh God, that is so nice. That is so nice. I believe आपका ऑफिस ऐसा होना चाहिए where you can you can feel like home.
Yes,
That's only
exactly.
when the great results can come out.
Yes,
Otherwise, nahi, if you just treat them like employees, any other person, we will also feel very distant from you. And it's amazing that you feel that way. So you have made your shift from a service-based company to a product-based company. And
yes,
I
ma'am.
can imagine how much strength it would have taken of you to make this shift and everything that has come in between. So Vipul, coming to your journey, I would love to know कि आपने starting कैसे किया coding journey से, right from your college and to being where you are today. How has been the problem solving for you, DSS skills for you? How was the coding journey for you in general?
So I would like to say here, by humbly saying that, initially 4 years I was not knowing anything about data structure. I
Mm.
was just knowing about hash map and array list. So I was using that only. And I was not knowing what is binary tree, what is linked list, nothing at all because I was a mechanical engineer.
Yeah.
And when I got to know about Programming Pathshala and I enrolled in it, and then my journey began from there. That was a stepping milestone for me. How Vivek Bhaiya, Bharat Bhaiya has taught, and it was such a beautiful journey that I can't express in words how beautifully they taught, and it is like you will get the understanding. By just seeing the video itself, and it just keeps you in the track that mentally I was so much comfortable that I was day and night I was doing data structure and algorithm only. At that point of time, I was not meeting my cousins and all. I was like, no, I don't have time for that. I mean, that thing came into me that, okay, now, right now my goal is to be a good developer. I mean,
Exactly.
to actually understand. I mean,
एग्जैक्टली
how.
इट जस्ट हैव कम अंदर से ही आ रहा होगा लाइक अंदर से ही पढ़ने का मन करता है कभी कभी कि
Exactly,
नहीं यार मेरे
exactly,
को पढ़ना है अभी मेरे को डिस्टर्ब मत करो.
exactly.
Oh, that comes. Amazing, Vipul. And how's your parents' reaction to it? How's everyone at home? How are they feeling? Seeing this change in their son, from a service-based
They are,
product. Timing भी बदल गया.
they are feeling very grateful, and they are feeling very grateful that I have joined such a beautiful course. I mean, such a beautiful platform. So they are very thankful for that also. And
Amazing.
they were very happy. Initially, they were saying that, you have, I mean, resigned from the job, but they were confident that he has given so much hours, he has given sleepless nights, and he has, I mean, on Saturday, Sunday, he's not going anywhere outside. He's
Yeah.
not meeting anyone, and he's just studying. His focus is to study. So definitely he'll be able to make it up.
Definitely, definitely. So now, Vipul, आपने mention तो करा है कि you were not meeting your cousins, you were giving your day and night to it. Even when you were a working professional, it becomes very difficult to manage time and work simultaneously. So
Yes.
would you like to tell a bit about your schedule? कैसा रहता था आपका दिन भर का schedule? Like कैसे इतना सब कुछ manage कर रहे थे आप?
Exactly. So the thing is, initially when I have joined, so there was a workload on me. I
Hmm.
mean, I remember that I used to study. Maybe I used to, but there was a good point that I was working from home.
Yeah.
So the head used to give me the work and I used to do the work. And
Hmm.
in the meantime, that I know that, okay, this is my available hour. So I don't waste even half a minute or even half an hour. So
Yeah.
I know I can do something creative. I know I can get back to my lecture where I mean, where I have stopped. So I
Yeah.
used to start from there and then I used to solve maybe one or two questions from the assignment. And
Hmm.
then I used to break it and then I used to get back to my work. And simultaneously, then in the evening, I used to give it completely like a full flash.
Hmm.
Like for 3, 4 hours, 4, 4, 5 hours, I used to continuously study with
Yeah,
that.
that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. I guess आपने इतना मेहनत करा है तो वो फल तो मीठा होना ही था in the end. And that's what has happened
Exactly.
to you. Coming to your interview rounds, resume buildings and everything. So I would like to start first with the resume itself because इस time पे in the time of recessions and layoffs, even getting your resume shortlisted for a company is a big deal. Tech is at the
Yeah.
downfall currently, but you got
Yes.
into a good company. So, were there any tips that you followed for making your resume? How was it?
Yeah, actually, what happened was initially my resume was not that like a product-based level. It was
Yeah,
good, but I remember that I had my mock interview. So there my resume was shared. So they have told me that you can work upon your, I mean, resume building and everything. So
yeah,
I contacted with them. I contacted Shaunak and he told me he has shared me the template, like latex template
yeah,
you have to use and all.
yeah.
And similarly, I used to build it, and then by my own, I have built it, and I mean, developed my own contents and everything, and then I've shared with them.
Amazing,
So, I mean, that was my resume building
amazing,
journey. So I've learned in that
amazing.
way.
And how has been the interview rounds for you? Like, जैसे resume shortlist हुआ होगा, call आया होगा. How were the interview
Yeah,
rounds for you? How many rounds and
I
everything?
think I think in first round itself, I was very much confident because I never used to feel in that way because I think my first round was totally in object oriented language. So they were asking all the depths about it. So, I mean, I don't know if I'm a mechanical engineer, so they used to focus on that part, but they
Right.
were asking about all the parts, like, I mean, about the linked list, about how the implementation. So that thing has been told by Vivek Via, I
Hmm.
mean, in the lecture about
Yeah,
the time complexity and everything.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I shared with them, so they were like, okay, this guy knows it.
So एक confidence आ जाता है first round के बाद ही कि
Exactly,
ये तो
exactly.
निकल ही जाएगा most probably.
And then coming back to the second round, it was the coding round.
Yeah.
And I would say that that was also, I mean, I won't say, but the question was from the dashboard itself. It's just a simple tweak in that.
Okay.
So if you have done that question, so definitely you can relate to that concept, and it was from Stack.
Oh, that,
So
so
I
you're
mean
familiar
that
with
was,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then coming back to the third round, it was LLD, which I have shared, which I have learned. I have watched most of the videos, so I have learned how Vivek Bhaiya has explained so beautifully. So I understood the concept of interface and everything. So that's how my explanation was in very layman terms. So that is why they thought that okay, this person would be a good fit. I mean that how he is explaining all those things and all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you were, at least you were related to those concepts. Like आपको थोड़ा बहुत पता था उनके बारे में.
Exactly, exactly.
And there were 3 rounds of interviews. After that, you
Yeah,
got a letter.
yeah.
Amazing, amazing. Okay. And Vipul, how has your journey been to learning these coding skills, to your problem solving skills, your programming language, and everything? You said you made a shift from not being in Java then to being in Java. How has it been for you?
It has been, right now when I see myself, I would say that journey, that is a very important part of life.
Yeah,
There has been so much, what do you say, you become, maybe at some point of time, your life state decreases.
yeah,
And you just think that, okay, this thing is not happening. This thing, I'm not able to come up, not able to overcome the solution for this problem and all. These things come in the mind of a
hmm,
programmer who's, daily solving so many problems.
hmm,
But I would say, I think I have not lost in that. I have not said that, okay, I'll not, I'll just give my 100% and
yeah,
I'll try to work more hard. I'll try to think that how Vivek B has said that, you just start from the basically base case. Like you just start by splitting the problem.
yeah,
Just understand the words and just start splitting the problem into parts. And
yeah.
then step by step, you will definitely come up to some solution for it.
Definitely,
So,
definitely.
that is how I have taken that thing.
Yeah. Without a doubt, I often ask this question to students, but I believe even if I don't ask you this question, I know the answer for who has been your favorite here at Programming Pathshala.
I think Vivek Bhaiya and Bharat Bhaiya. I'm totally grateful to Vivek Bhaiya. How beautifully and how I can't imagine that I was in my cloud based. I was working in my cloud based technology, and I have shifted to in Java, and that too I'm working as a full stack developer. So,
Exactly, exactly.
working with such a good framework, and that too in product base. So,
And
that
that's
is
in a company which feels like home to you right now.
home to me. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
people are. You just told me before starting this interview that you have your laptop beside you, just
Yeah,
you can get
exactly.
back to work and it is what, 10 at
Yeah,
night and you are still thinking about it. So it's
yeah,
amazing. It's
yeah.
really amazing.
And I have told my manager, so he told that you don't have to work. Don't work while going to, home.
Yeah.
I said, sir, no issues with that because I just feel like that I have to explore more and more.
Amazing, amazing. That's great, Vipul. That's great. And Vipul, how did you get to know about Programming Pathshala in the first place?
Yeah, ma'am, actually, I think I was, I don't know, I just, I've gone through few websites, so I was just keen in learning data structures and algorithms.
Yeah,
So I was thinking to go for maybe offline somewhere, but I thought that I'll not be able to give much time for that.
true.
So that's why I was looking for in my birthplace, in my native place. So I was looking in Delhi.
Okay.
So I somehow got to see Programming Pathshala, and there I have gone through, reviews and all. And then from there was a free trial for that.
Yeah,
And then I have started watching the lectures,
yeah.
like how Vivek Bhaiya has explained, and I was like, what is this going on? I have not ever seen this kind of a thing in my
Need
entire.
to enroll right now.
Yeah, this is something extreme. So I think I was very much fond of mathematics, from starting. So that's why, that is also a very
Yes,
fundamental
that
part,
is one of the very big plus point.
big plus point. So when you're good in mathematics or you're fond of it, so you will definitely try to find it more and more interesting, I would say. So it was very interesting for me.
Definitely. Amazing. Amazing, Vipul. It has been lovely having a word with you. I guess आपका journey from starting from, being in a product service-based company to cracking a product-based company, that to such good environment with such good people, with such good vibes. And you are getting to learn so much coming
Yes.
from cloud to Java.
Yeah.
And you have a big smile on your face that clearly shows how much you're enjoying the company right now. And we are so happy for you. And before we wind up the session, Vipul, is there any advice that you would like to, give to our budding software development engineers, those who are also, in these hard times, trying to make their shift or trying to get a good company?
Yeah. So I would like to say that one has to be very consistent in his efforts
Yeah,
or her efforts. One should not get demoralized by at any point of time that okay, I'm not able to solve the problem. Maybe what we can do is we can take a break from that topic and
yeah,
we can switch to another topic and then we can start solving.
right.
That transition will make us I mean that will make as a fresh thought,
Definitely.
and in that way you will be able to excel yourself. So one thing is that you have to be perseverant. I mean you have to be consistent.
Yeah,
So discipline is very important thing. So
definitely.
when you are disciplined and you are consistent that daily I have to do these many hours I'll be practicing, and these many hours I'll be focusing, and these many hours I'll be learning. I'll be just a tweak in that question or in that way. So you have to learn that trick or maybe try to think about it, getting your thoughts. Maybe I know somehow a person feels very demotivated that yeah, this question is taking me almost 6 hours, 7 hours. It has happened to me also. So I was stuck in a question and that question has taken me more than 7 hours, and I was like, what is happening? And I remember that I slept so late and I was like, okay, I'll not get demoralized. In the
Yeah.
morning, again, I'll start. So I'll fresh start with that thing and definitely I'll be able to come up to some solution.
It's very difficult to make up that headspace, where you feel like, even if you are getting failed attempts at such question, at some other questions, and you still feel like, nahi yaar, kaise na kaise karke to nikal hi lunga. I guess
Exactly.
that's when you have that headspace कि you are on the path, तुम्हें crack करके ही रहना
For
है.
me, exactly.
और तुम मतलब you resigned on February 23rd. No,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, February 23rd, and you
January 20.
January 23rd, and you had a job by February 23rd
Yeah, and without any offer, I resigned from my office.
without any offer. So that confidence and that that preparation of yours was speaking for itself कि कुछ भी
Yeah,
हो job तो लग जाए.
that was because of, I think, what I have learned from Programming Pathshala, that I have become, I mean, I have gained that confidence.
Yeah.
I've gained that life state that I know that something will happen for sure.
Definitely,
And
definitely. And you took a risk at a time where we ourselves were, telling our students to not take a risk right now, recession.
yeah, exactly.
हम लोग
Exactly.
खुद ही ये preach कर रहे थे because success stories went for a break for
Exactly.
a very long time actually. There were no
Exactly.
success stories because people were in a panic state. There was recession. There is a recession right now. And उस time पे you left your job and you
I
still.
think, yes, ma'am. I think one of the interviews also told me, yeah, you have such a brave heart that how you have resigned.
Exactly, exactly. We were like, नहीं नहीं अभी मत छोड़ो अभी रुको रुको. But amazing. You knew that you could do it.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
You knew you could do it. So
Yes, ma'am.
that's also pretty amazing. And I guess I even learned one thing from you, which I always preach to students who come to me that, I always tell them maintain consistency, maintain consistency. But one thing
Yes,
that I have got to know from this interview while interacting with you is that discipline is also very much necessary with
yes,
consistency.
ma'am.
You can be consistent with your studies, but if you're not disciplined enough,
Yes, ma'am.
it won't
Because the
make
thing is, I think if you're doing it 3, 4 days, I mean, if you're doing it 2 days and you're not doing it for further 2 days, so
exactly.
definitely you will break the flow.
Exactly. And be disciplined in your approach. Like, just be consistent कि एक क्वेश्चन किया आज ये क्वेश्चन नहीं हो पाया तो कल दूसरा क्वेश्चन कर लूंगा ये भी एक कंसिस्टेंसी का डेफिनेशन है बट वो क्वेश्चन तो नहीं हुआ ना बट व्हाट इफ
Yes,
दैट क्वेश्चन कम्स इन योर इंटरव्यू
exactly, exactly.
आल्सो
I remember that initially 6 months I was consistent,
या
but I would say that it was not. I mean, I was working hard, but not up to that level.
या
So I became par to that level in next 6 months. where I almost give more than 7 to 8 hours. I was somehow managing it. So I was very much consistent in that. No Saturday, Sunday free, only course, and only I have to do questions and solve questions. That's it.
Amazing. And that's why you are where you are today. And many congratulations for that, Vipul. It has been lovely having a word with you. Thank you so much for giving me your time, even after a hard day of working. You are still here giving me this interview experience. Thank you for that. And I wish you all the best as you move on to this new company of yours.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Great. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. In case you did, please don't forget to give it a like and also share it with your friends, family, whosoever is preparing for their dream company as of now and making a shift in these certain times. And you can also take a free trial on our website. There are number of courses available which will cater to all your interview preparation needs. Link is in the description section of this video, and I will see you in the next video.